What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to the Tea Party. Yes, indeed, the Tea Party fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Daniel C. Daniel C. wanted to see me react to this song by the Tea Party called Sister Awake. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have never heard this song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Camille Gran, and the video has 8,265 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. No, look, I'm sure the video's fine. I'm sure the song is fine. I'm just saying, you know, 8,265 views, it's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Tea Party, live from Australia, the Reformation Tour 2012. Now, Daniel C. gave me a link, and it was a link to a full concert. Now, luckily, Daniel gave me a start time. He said start at 2 hours and 1 minute. And I said, okay. So here we are at 2:01. Here's the problem. I'm seeing 12:34. Daniel didn't give me a stop time. So I don't know where the song ends. Now, 12 minutes and 34 seconds. That's enough time to do 3 songs. Or 2 longer songs. Or possibly 1 song. And I'm really hoping that's not the case. You guys know how I feel about longer songs. Look, if you want me to do a longer song, that's fine. It better be entertaining. That's all I'm saying. I better like it, because if the song is a long song, like a 12-minute long song, and if I love it, it's got nothing to worry about. As a matter of fact, it'll probably get a slightly higher score because it's a longer song that I like, because they're few and far between. Now, if I don't like it, I'm going to hammer it. I'm going to absolutely hammer it. So, be careful when you're requesting longer songs, guys. I mean, I'll do them. I know a lot of reactors won't. I will. But I'm just saying, if I don't like it, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to hammer the hell out of it. So, anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Ooh, a lot of echo. A lot of delay.
Duncan, hurt me.
That's better. That was fun. That was fun watching the drummer. The drummer was practically conducting. I mean, he was giving the crowd, cues just like a conductor would. Conductor's up there with his baton. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and he's always with the right. Well, it depends if he's right or left-handed. His dominant hand, that's where you hold the baton, right? And that hand's in charge of keeping the meter going, whether you be in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or in 4, or whatever it is. But that's where your meter comes into play, right? Left hand, on the other hand, that's where you're going to get your cues. That's where you're going to get your things like your crescendos, your decrescendos, your accents, wherever, or your entrances, the whole point, and slowly come in, a little louder, you'll be getting that with the left hand. So the drummer was back there doing the clapping, and he would tell them clap louder, and they would clap louder. Or he would tell them bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. And they did. They responded. And then we did this, get louder again. Let me hear you, get louder. And he did. It was fun to watch him basically conducting the crowd. And it was really cool to see the crowd actually follow along and follow him and respond exactly how he wanted them to respond. That was cool. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. As far as what's happening musically, it sounds really good. It's got a good feel to it. I really hope it goes somewhere, but we're only about 2 minutes in so far, so we'll see where this goes. Box organ.
I am the sun in the flame, cold from the flame turns away, and these winds will change, shakes
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how I felt about that section. It had a good groove. I mean, don't get me wrong, the groove was fine. Him putting on the guitar, or handing the guitar to his tech, Tech could have done a better job, honestly, of, staying out of the way, but, whatever. Setting up the stool, hanging the percussion instrument, having him play on that percussion instrument, I don't know if that was necessary. I don't know if that was a needed thing. I feel like that was kind of like extracurricular, like, let's fill some time. I mean, you guys have been going for almost 6 minutes. I mean, I don't know how much more time you need to fill, but okay, sure. Seeing the other musician over here, he's the bassist / keyboardist / auxiliary guy. He looks like he's playing I don't remember what the exact name for it was. I've always heard it referred to as a bellows box organ. It's kind of like it operates the same principle as like an accordion. You're using your hand to pump air into it like with a bellows, and you fill up the airbag in there, and it pushes air out, creating the tone. That's interesting. And hearing it take over, then play the melodic line over what the guitar was doing was really cool. I dug that. Still not sure what the whole percussion breakdown part was all about. I don't know if that was really, like I said, I don't know if that was necessary. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But it looks like they're having fun doing it, which is, I mean, I guess for that reason alone, it is a valid reason just to have some fun on stage. As long as the crowd's enjoying it. And it looks like the crowd was enjoying it, so. Okay. All right. It gets a pass. Gets a pass. Let's get going. Let's see where this goes. He was talking about, you ever heard what absolute power sounds like? So I'm guessing they're going to kick in here, which would be nice. I hope they do.
Have you ever wondered what absolute power sounds like?
Show us. Please show us.
It sounds like this. This, my friends, has been a night we will all remember.
Taking the time to talk to the crowd. That's good. I don't know if this is the end of the song. I couldn't tell you. So the mode they're in, I'm digging the mode they're in. I've always been a big fan of this mode where you got the flat 2, the major 3 to the 4, tack down to the major 3 to the flat 2 to the 1. Da, 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 da. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't really heard him go much more than that. So It's probably more than likely they're in a Phrygian dominant mode. More than likely. I haven't really heard them go up to the 6. In a Phrygian dominant mode, it's 1, flat 2, major 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 8. I don't know. I don't know if they're still. I haven't really heard them do it with 6 and a 7, so I don't know if they are, if they're going to be flat or not. But just based on what I've heard so far with the 2, the 3 to the 4, back to the 3 to the flat 2 to the 1, that's Phrygian dominant. So I dig that. I absolutely dig that. It's got that like Hindu-ish, like Middle Eastern feel to it, which is really cool. Again, not too many bands will go there with that type of a mode, but I've noticed the Tea Party actually uses that mode quite a bit. There have been a few songs I've heard from them that have used that mode, which is cool. I dig it. I'm glad to see that mode is getting the love that it deserves. So that's always a good thing. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
This, my friends, has been a night we will all remember. One more thing to say. You're gonna learn to the heavy supply and taste this. These sensations, what to distance, so say it back there. What will you say? Sister.
Okay, there we go. Pretty sure it's over at this point. But I got about another minute of credits. It was good. It was good. I have some thoughts. Obviously. I will share my thoughts with you once I gather everything up and I really think about it. So let me think about it, and I will see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Tea Party with Sister Awake. This was a request from Daniel C. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
If I'm being honest here, it did run a little long. Okay, it did. I'm not gonna lie, I did catch myself looking at the clock a couple times going, how much longer, you know? But not as much as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be looking at the clock a whole lot more. I'm going to explain why. The song itself, very cool. That Phrygian dominant mode, very, very nicely done from them. In D on top of it, which is like my favorite key. So, you know that. So we're in a D Phrygian dominant, which is fantastic. So D to D sharp, up to F sharp, up to G, down to F sharp, down to D sharp, down to D. You know, da 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 da. I've always dug that mode. I always have. It has that Egyptian / Hindu / Eastern / Indian type of feel to it. I've always dug it. I always have. I don't know why, but that mode always sticks with me. So I absolutely enjoyed the song from a modal standpoint. The songwriting, it had a good feel. It had a good groove. Kind of laid back at the beginning, and the song evolved. The song grew. The song changed. It went through several changes, which I was really, really digging. The use of the a lot of people, I've heard it called a bellows box organ. I've heard it called other thing. A harmonium. I've heard it called that. I've heard it called a poor man's accordion, or not, or a simplified accordion. I don't. It's had a lot of different names, but seeing that used, you don't see those very often. So that was kind of cool, and hearing it take over the melodic line during the first half of the song was really cool as well. Vocally, I said this before about the guy, and I'm going to say it again. The guy absolutely reminds me of Jim Morrison. Not just in how listen, he sounds like him, okay? That's irrefutable. He does sound a lot like Jim Morrison. But not just that, but just his approach, how he walks, how he stands, how he holds onto the mic stand, or holds onto the microphone while it's on the mic stand. His posture, his mannerisms. I mean, it absolutely reminds me of Jim Morrison. And there's a saying: if something's working for you, don't fight it. Just go with it. I'm sure it upsets him. I'm sure he gets pissed off that, people are always saying, you remind me of Jim Morrison. It's like, it's kind of funny. You're like the 10,000th person to say that to me. He probably gets tired of it, I'm sure. But at the same time, I mean, it's working for you, dude. You might as well accept it and work with it. Make it work for you instead of trying to fight it. Now, everything about the song was really good. The drumming was solid. Guitar playing was really good. I liked how he switched between the electric and the acoustic, or starting with the acoustic, then going and switching to electric before when it kicked into that power part, which was really cool. Everything about the song I really liked. I would give the song itself about a 7.8, 7.9, somewhere in there. It was a really good song. So why am I giving this an 8.3? I've said this before. I've said this many times before, and I'll say it again. A good live performance can make or break you. You could have the exact same song. You could play it the exact same way, note for note, tone for tone. And if you are literally standing there like a bunch of trees on one take, and on the next take, you're entertaining, you're engaging, you're moving around, you're putting on a show, you're going to get two very different reactions from me, okay? Now, I know I'm not like every other reactor out there, and there's a lot of reactors out there. Well, first of all, most reactors wouldn't even touch this because it's more than 5 minutes long, so they won't even touch this. The few that do will probably go, oh, it was wonderful, and I loved everything about it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'll tell you if I didn't dig it or not. I actually dug this more because of the live performance. They actually put on a really good show, in particular that drummer. The song started out, the drummer comes out, leading the crowd, getting them to clap. He's having fun with the lead singer, bumping into him and stuff, and they're having a good time. And here's the thing, when you as an audience member are seeing a band up on stage having a good time, what is that going to make you do in return? It's going to make you have a good time because you're feeling it. You're seeing what they're doing. You're seeing they're having fun. And as a result, you're going to have fun too. And that energy is transferred back to the band. And the band has even more fun. Watching the drummer conduct the crowd, basically, with leading them through dynamics. Come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. Quiet, come down. And then bring them back up again while, good with the hand claps and stuff. That was fun. That was fun. What made it really fun is the crowd, how well the crowd read him and how well the crowd responded to him. That was even more fun. No, overall, there was a lot of engagement with the crowd for the lead vocalist, constantly talking to them, reaffirming with them, reconnecting with them. They would play for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then he would talk to the crowd, play another 3 or 4 minutes, talk to the crowd. That's awesome. That's smart. You don't want to go for too long, without re-engaging the crowd. You always want to let the crowd know that that they're there and you appreciate them. So that was very, very smart on his part. Now, like I said, a good live performance can boost your score. A bad live performance can also lower your score. In this case, it was a good live performance, so the score came up. Came up quite a bit too, from like a 7.9 to an 8.3. That's a pretty decent jump of 0.4 for a live performance. That means you did a pretty good job there on that stage. You really did. So, and they did. I do feel like the live performance really did help make the song more enjoyable. Not gonna lie, I did look at the clock a couple times, but not nearly as many times as I thought I was going to. I thought I would be looking at that clock a good 7 or 8 times. I only looked at it twice. So, they definitely did a good job of captivating me and keeping me engaged. So, kudos to them. And that is why we're getting the 8.3. So, 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.